Ladies and gentlemen, I am Grant Wallace with Our Apothecary at beautiful Bremen Farms in Buckhannon, Georgia. Today is my birthday and I woke up from my slumber this morning to be greeted by a 25-degree morning, our first real frost of the year. And so we're just taking a little bit of inventory today on what died from the frost, what got hit, how we're doing, how we looking. And it's an exciting time because as other things die, it makes room for some of our perennials to have space to kind of spread out and do their thing. All right, brother man. As you could tell, we have our padron peppers right here, and they are dead. We could tell all the fruit's very gushy mushy, 25 degrees. They all got frozen and now they're thawing out, so that's gonna get nasty. And all the leaves are frozen and dead as well. So in the next coming days, this will all brown out for the most part, especially because we have like 4 more days of 20-degree weather coming up, and so it'll just get hit and then smashed and then crushed and then decimated. Amen, brother. Moving on. The eggplant, that also died. So the fairy tale eggplants will be off the website this week. You know, I did pick as much as we could on all the peppers, so we do have about 44 quarts of padron peppers, 88 quarts of Carmen peppers, 44 quarts of pepperoncinis. We've got a nice, 12 quart of shishito. We do have some stuff stockpiled, so you may see some peppers on the website this week, our-apothecary.com. If you're in the Atlanta area, you just hit that local produce tab, or if you're a chef and you're on the email list, you know what to do. So on the padrones, we got padrones on both sides of me here, and then we have the apple tree in the middle. So that's what we're doing with the food forest, is right smack dab in the middle of our lush annual beds that we've been keeping very fertile. We'll drop in a fruit tree such as this apple tree here. Now our apple trees are doing great, but the figs look like they got hit with some frost, so the leaves are going to die off on that, probably go dormant, and then come back in the springtime, God willing. We did have a bit of volunteer dill here that was flowering, and I was picking that for a V's off of Brady Avenue in Atlanta, held by the legend Chef Carl Gorline. But as you can see here, dill is a little hurt, a little swoopy, but we're going to survive just fine, I believe, on that. Plus I've got 2 100-foot beds of dill on the produce field. That's a bit smaller. It's only about this tall. We've been picking mad bunches off of that for the farmers market. And so check us out at Oakhurst every Saturday from 9 to 1 p.m. to get your hands on some dill and some cilantro and some parsley. It's all coming in now from Our Apothecary. The Mexican tarragon, as I've said in many videos, is a bulletproof perennial. Ah! Getting old. 35. It's my birthday today. So right here we have a bit of volunteer holy basil. I actually didn't plant a single holy basil seed this year myself. It all self-seeded from last year, and it'll do the same next year. But the holy basil is dead now. We did have a bunch hanging in the barn, and we have some hanging in the barn now. So we're going to keep drying that out and continue to sell it in our tea blends such as Clarity, Lemon Balm, African Blue Basil, and Holy Basil, aka Tulsi.
African Blue Basil decimated!
The eucalyptus survived our 25-degree morning. I hope it continues to survive throughout this whole winter because it was a great addition to our herbal bouquets this year, and also we bunches with just eucalyptus that sold very well at the farmers markets. And so I'm stoked to see that this is still surviving. It's my first year growing it, so I really don't know a lot of its habits and patterns, but I'm getting to learn this plant, and I'm excited to have it around still. All in all, it's not too bad. We lost the basils, the peppers, the eggplants, the tomatoes, and there's a bit of damage on some of the lemon balm and some of the more tender herbs. But these things, it's just a part of life, and we're really stoked to go into this next season, the season of preparation and rest. Little Dixie. And I'm super excited for next year, and it's just right around the corner, and with all the equipment and things I got this year, I'm just really, really excited to take it on again next year, and I think it's going to be their best year yet. And in fact, it's going to be our best year yet.